Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Break It Down. Let's head to Baphomet's Shrine. I don't know if this army can take those armies, so let's back up to the Sinister Mansion. I'm sure why you can go all the way down here. I mean, there's nothing you can do down there. Alright, next destination is probably this one. That's gonna be a doozy.
Magpie baked a bad pie, dropped it flat, made the sky cry. Dropped the second, made the rivers dry. Dropped the third, now we all die.
That's a fun poem. I see them. Look, there they are. A demon, and Toil is there too, standing right in front of him. She doesn't seem scared at all. Bring them to me. Lord Baphomet will be pleased, especially after he sees the blood of the apostates. Yes, mighty Tazgarodd. Did you really think you could just walk away from the cult? You belong to us forever. No one will save you now. Not gods, not people, not even your weak little preacher. They're quarreling again. Why do some good people understand things when they're explained, but others don't? There's a new, unfamiliar undercurrent in Ember's voice. For the first time since you met, she seems genuinely angry. Let's go over there, Donald. Hurry. The Redeemed Knights can't hold out for long. They need our help. And these stupid Templars. How can I make them see they are wrong? Yeah, I am a Angel of Vengeance and a Paladin. I think option 2 is better. More in line with my character. We gave them a chance. They didn't take it, so it's time to start smiting. Everyone who could change their minds has already done so. These Templars should not be persuaded, but destroyed. Everyone who could be persuaded to repent has already done so. But perhaps the Templars will understand if we explain it to them another way. Sparks flicker in her eyes, and small flames dance on the tips of her fingers. You can't help but shudder as you realize how formidable this fragile elven girl has suddenly become. Forward, slaves of Baphomet. Prove to the Master that you're worthy to serve him. Hold on, Redeemed. Don't take a single step back. We have no right to lose this battle. Don't give up. We're on our way.
I am never
After we
wrong.
buff, of course. So it might be a minute.
Unimosi travisi, Magritium Turinos, Aborane Sentes,
Inimosi travisi. Aborane sentes. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Amranda gra. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayana. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana.
Together? Inimosi travisi. Magritium turinos. Ona adayanam. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayanam. Magritium turino. Inimosi travisi. Amranda grat. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
The world has suffered enough.
We'll probably see his new buff as well. Yes, I believe the sacred bonus. Which only gives him Constitution. I mean, +4. Does he get anything else from that? Alright, so yeah, +4 to attack, +4 to Constitution, +4 to damage. Okay. There should be a listing here. Here it is. Embark gains a +4 sacred bonus to Constitution and Wisdom ability scores. He also gains a sacred bonus to all attack and damage rolls equal to half his mythic rank.
Aborane sentes. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Aborane sentes. Aborane sentes. Aborane sentes. Aborane sentes. Inimosi travisi. Amranda gra. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Stationi sabitur. Stationi sabitur. Stationi sabitur. Stationi sabitur. Ona adayana. 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 Ona adayana.
So I'm guessing Olbrig's buff will change. There's often a choice. I know Woljif's will change depending on his quest ending. So if you let Karenai take Asena's body, you see, it doesn't really change the outcome of his personal quest. So I don't see why his buff would change if you go the other option.
Don't mind me.
This war must end.
Who? Me?
So what are these will saves for? Have I been doing this whole time? What's he have that's causing the will save? Oh, from this. We could probably do better than that, glove-wise.
My tail is restless.
Yes? We'll make things right.
She shouldn't have many buffs. Heroism, that's a good one. I'm not going to take the time to actually cast it, though. Alright. We should be good.
The goddess protects us.
It's time to act!
Ask nicely.
Let me help.
The fight's going to be all the way over there.
Something wrong.
It's not even that hard of a fight. I don't need to buff up this much.
My skills are absolute.
My will is resolute.
Oh Lord Baphomet, smite those pitiful freaks. Get the pathetic ones. Run now as fast as you can. Save yourselves while you're still able, or Baphomet will not save you. Yeah, we turn into a bit of a zealot. They say the righteous have endless patience, and you still manage to anger her. Better run now. Forgive us. We renounce Baphomet.
This will be quick.
Begone, fiend!
Lunchtime. Let's dine on mortal flesh. Oh, hello. With a carefree smile, Ember waves at the demons. I remember you. We met in the Purple City. She looks at one of the demons, a frail-looking creature whose horns have been broken off. How are your wounds? All healed up? It's that lunatic from Illusionira. Remember that crazy mortal who preached to us? Yeah, it's her alright. You know what? Go ahead and slit my throat. Eat me. Do whatever. But I'm not going to kill her. I mean, we have a Rushlai on our side, so that doesn't make sense. Come and join our side. Let us put an end to this war together. That's right. Demons, mortals, we can all be friends. The warrior's face reflects her inner struggle. With a deep breath, she finds enough strength to smile at the monsters. That's true. Reject evil. We'll accept you as our friends. She's right, you know. What's the point of all this never-ending slaughter? Keep fighting the whole world if you want, but I'm done. Screw this invasion, screw the world wound, and screw Baphomet twice over. Are you crazy? I'm gonna make you wish you never said that. Go on then, kill me. Life in the abyss is no life at all. The girl was right. Better to live 5 minutes among mortals than return there with you, scum. Peace with mortals. Down with Baphomet. Friends, thank you. We won't let anyone hurt you. Thank you, little preacher, for opening our eyes. The demon turns to her former allies and bares her teeth. Well, who wants to be the first to attack the demon crusader?
They will break against our resolve.
I'm gone.
That's enough. Dale's fearsome shout echoes over the battlefield. All present, Crusaders, Templars, even demons, lower their weapons and turn to her in surprise. Enough of this nonsense. I've talked about goodness for so long. Over and over. I told them that all mortals should help each other, and they believed me. Some received my words passed on to them by others, and it was enough to open their eyes. But you, she points at the Templars with her charred finger. You're blind and deaf to good words. Some people do not understand good words. I did not want to believe it, but the commander was right. Some people will not change their ways unless they are punished. A gust of hot wind ruffles her hair. I am sorry I have to do this to you. If only you had listened to me before. Forgive us, girl. Forgive us. We didn't know what we were doing. Don't listen to this mortal fool. Bring me her head. You're done for, demon. Today you'll die at the hands of mortals. Bold words for a piece of meat. Come on. Does anyone need me to repeat my orders? I'll devour the soul of anyone who dares raise a weapon against me, and I'll start with the traitors. I'll no longer serve you. Curse you and your Baphomet. Down with Baphomet. Down with the Templars. If we die today, we die as Crusaders. I'll devour your bodies and souls. I'll start with this little piece of fluff. With a baleful glare at Ember, the demon raises his hands, and a ball of glossy flame starts to form between them. Get your paws off her, you scaly filth. Emerging out of nowhere, Nocticula moves a finger. The demon starts writhing in pain. She glances around the battlefield with interest. So what do we have here? The preaching of a barefoot little beggar stops a battle, makes sinners repent, and turns demons to the side of good. How very interesting. I confess, girl, your words failed to impress me in Alushanira, but your deeds, they are intriguing. The Demon Lord glances at the redeemed demons. Hey, you rebels. What does this mean? You fear this tiny mortal more than Baphomet, Discari, and all the other demons of the Abyss will be displeased by your betrayal. No, Lady in Shadow. The voice of the demon is quiet but firm. We're not afraid of her or them. We're no longer afraid of anything. We've been afraid our entire lives, but this mortal girl has healed our fear. Kill us if you want, but we'll no longer follow anyone's orders. The demon frowns, expecting a punishment that never comes. Nocticula looks at you thoughtfully. It's not often I come across things I do not understand. Would you be so kind as to explain what this girl thinks she's doing? She already explained everything to you. Remember what she said to you the last time you met. I recall a great deal of crying and sniffling, with some incoherent rambling between the sobs. What exactly was that supposed to explain to me? You there, child. What is this all supposed to mean? How do you make these hardened scoundrels, these blasphemers, and murderers with blood dripping from their hands repent? What makes even demons who've scarcely crawled out of the abyss take your side? The Redeemer Queen. Hello. Thank you for protecting me. Ember smiles and waves at Nocticula, who recoils. Why are you asking? You already know the answer. You're just afraid to accept it. Don't be afraid. What nonsense. First, don't you dare call me by that idiotic nickname. Second, I'm afraid of nothing. Third, please do not think of me as your personal bodyguard from now on. The only reason I didn't allow him to burn you was because I wanted to understand what's going on here. And interrogating a pile of ashes would be a trifle inconvenient. You don't seriously think your sickly sweet whining would make me relinquish my Demon Lord throne, do you? You already know the answer, Redeemer Queen. I see you're not the same as you were in the Purple City. You have changed. In the name of all that is unholy, the demoness rolls her eyes. What was I thinking? What kind of answers could I expect from this feeble-minded creature? Nocticula, why did you come here? Ask myself the same question. I think I wanted to understand why hardened murderers and bloodthirsty demons suddenly started eating out of this insane beggar's hand. What's the use in trying to understand the ravings of a lunatic? The only reward for my curiosity was a headache. How did you know what was going on here? I have eyes everywhere, and I keep a close watch on you and your gang. I knew it. You sent your friends to look after me and keep me from harm. I had a feeling they were protecting me. Protect you? Who do you think you are, you mortal idiot? If you want, go ahead and jump off this cliff head first. I will have to finger to save you. But you've already saved me, just now. For the first and the last time in your short, meaningless life. So that's your new title, the Redeemer Queen. The next person who calls me that risks becoming acquainted with my collection of torture implements. Since you're already here, perhaps you could help us with the battle. As if. Do your own fighting. With a contemptuous snort, Nocticula disappears. Ember happily claps her hands. Good queen. She pretends not to understand, but she understands everything. Her laughter is interrupted by the growl of the demon, who has finally recovered. Looks like everyone's brains have already been melted. Doesn't matter. I alone am strong enough to devour you all. Glory to Baphomet. Death to mortals.
They are the darkness.
So supposedly after this campaign of the tabletop,
Guide my blade.
Nocticula actually does become the Redeemer Queen.
Strike!
It all worked out so strangely. We've killed many people. We've saved many people. These knights came here to kill each other, but instead, they became friends.
Musing, Ember stares at the battlefield.
I'm so sorry I had to punish them. I didn't want anyone to be good only because they feared punishment. And I don't want people to be afraid of me. But what else could I do if they wouldn't listen to me and kept fighting and everyone would die? Turns out, punishment saved them. You told me it was true, and I didn't believe you, but you were right. And those demons, back in the Purple City, they laughed at my words, but I saw they were listening. I believed they would one day remember my words and understand them. And it happened. If humans can stop being evil, so can demons. Even demon lords like the Redeemer Queen.
The Redeemer Queen. So you think Nocticula is now on the path of good?
Of course. She is very proud. She'd never say it out loud. But I see that she has changed. You know, I pray to the demon lords every day and ask them to come to their senses. Tazgarodd and Baphomet don't listen to me, but she's different. I know she hears everything. Maybe one day, not soon, but one day, she will get out of the abyss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she becomes an Imperial Lord. What happened to the Redeemed Brotherhood next?
Their numbers will increase. They will be joined by new people who have mended their ways. Good people who still think they have been abandoned and have no choice but to be evil. They'll help each other get out of the abyss, and they'll defeat those who have chosen to stay there. The Redeemed Knights want me to go with them, to teach and guide them. But I can't. I frightened these good people. I did it because I had to, but now they're scared of me. And I don't want anyone to be afraid of me. I know that sometimes fear can save someone's soul, but if I get used to frightening people, it will kill my soul. I need to stay away from them.
The elf girl looks thoughtfully at her burned hands. What kind of fire spell did you use there?
This trick? Soot told me about it, but I didn't want to use it. It's scary. Even I'm scared when I do it. I'm sorry I had to. But if I hadn't scared those good people, we would have had to kill them all, wouldn't we? If people weren't so silly, we could have just talked to them. But they are very, very silly. So sometimes we have to do scary things.
Well, another battle's behind us. It's time to prepare for the ones ahead.
Wait, what do you think? About me? About these nights? About everything that's happened?
Your father would be so proud of you.
My father. He was good. You would have been friends if he hadn't died. So many people I've loved have died. You're not going to die, are you?
Girl smiles warmly.
You've taught me a lot of things. Sometimes you were stern, but that's a good thing. Because you were right and I was wrong. Now I also know how to be stern when it's needed. Thank you.
So I think there's 3 options for Ember. You have the fully redemptive option, which comes across as a little naive, but she's not stern. You have the stern option, which we took this playthrough, and then you also have an option where you can make her go crazy. Ember the Righteous walked through the abyss and returned alive. After that, it'd be shameful for us to be afraid of demons. So, does she have access to a new spell now?
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Yeah, Storm of Burning Righteousness. When the spell is cast, the whole area is shot through with sheets of roaring holy flame. All enemy creatures within the area take 10d6 points of fire and 10d6 of holy damage. Creatures that fail the reflex save catch on fire, taking 2d6 points of fire and 2d6 of holy damage each round until the flames are extinguished by making a successful reflex save. That's pretty absurd. Alright, back to Drezen. And then I'm going to call it here. Next time we'll re-enter Drezen, deal with any housekeeping we have to do. More campaigning, and then we'll go somewhere else. Maybe just to the Murky Grotto? Red Polaris Fall, we could do that next, I guess. I think that'll net us another mythic rank, which will be better for the Murky Grotto. We'll see. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.